24/7, I be getting money. I do what I want, when I want, how I want.
Well, I'm ready just to take control and do this because before I know, it was just, there's a lot happening, but I know this is a priority. This is the most important day of my life, so I can't just,
And there's nothing worse, right, than walking in and not knowing anything. Part of the fun is to walk in and know that you had your hand in everything.
So I promise to be more, like...
Good.
I feel like I'm the bride and I should have a say in my wedding.
In everything. Do you think you want a photo booth?
Yes.
Are you going to toss your bouquet?
Yeah.
Late night snacks?
Just like kids' food. I love that. And do we have to like ride on the chairs, or is that just from weddings, like in movies, when people are like this, like
That's
the chair?
a Jewish wedding.
Okay, because I'm scared to do that.
But it's
I wasn't
just
sure
celebratory.
if you have to do it or something.
No, you know what? You don't have to do anything you don't want. There are no rules here, so don't let anybody tell you how to do anything. We are getting there. I know. And then when you walk in, I want it to be better than you ever thought it was going to be. So let's get to work.
So I wanted you to meet Susie. She is a therapist that Rosanna Arquette's been telling me about for a long, long time, and it's interesting. Rosanna has been wanting you to meet her.
And you've met her before?
I met with her for a couple hours at the house.
So what does this lady do? She's like...
She's a therapist that deals with trauma, and I feel she's very sincere and very real, and she works with animals, which I thought that's something you would really be into.
Yeah.
You two could meet alone if you want, or I could be there with you. You know, only if you're comfortable.
Oh, I'd rather us do it together.
I'm up for it.
Carter.
Hi.
This is your wedding cake.
Are you decorating them or are we tasting them?
You're tasting the flavors.
You just decided to glamorize them?
Yes.
I am very proud of you that you're finally doing some wedding planning.
I love food, so...
All right.
It's the fun part.
That is good. Whoa.
Well, don't get full on one.
Okay.
So now let that settle.
We don't have a palate cleanser? Nothing.
Sprinkles.
Yeah, that's good. Okay.
I feel like we go to the fruit one.
Okay,
Because
yeah,
we just did
that
chocolate.
would be too
and
heavy.
It's just like...
Yeah. Okay, let's go fruit. How was the mind architect?
It was really good. Obviously, after what I went through, I am like scared of therapists. But he was different. It was like a friend. I don't know. It didn't seem like some weird doctor. After talking about it, and I can see it, like it wasn't just me. It's like this is like a normal thing.
Did you find it healing? I mean, it's just one session, but...
Yeah, it was definitely like the start of something, but obviously you can't just go one time. I think that's something I need to do a couple of times.
I'm going for...
This one?
Okay, sure, toffee. I've never seen a toffee wedding cake.
Toffee crunch. And then my mom met with one of her friends who was like a therapist, and now she wants me to go meet with both of them together in a couple days.
That's good.
It's called equine therapy, which I've never heard of.
Oh, really? You guys are going to go do therapy with horses?
In Malibu.
You've been going through this journey for the last year, and parents, like so many parents, were so manipulated by these schools. And has your mom watched the documentary yet?
No.
No.
So she has no clue.
You just got to remember that for 20 years, you didn't talk about it, and you were shut off to it, and she's where you were before the documentary.
Like, can you imagine being a parent and hearing these stories? Like, I think she's just, like, in denial. Like, she doesn't even want to believe it's real.
Yeah.
Which I can understand.
So just be patient with her.
These are beautiful. I love these, and you can see through.
Good. Yes.
What I don't like are these.
Yeah, well, that's easy to switch out.
And what I wanted is more like kind of tight and a little bit down so we can see.
Okay.
And not so many.
Which ones are you talking about? These ones?
Yes.
I don't like those ones. I like
and I don't.
those.
Those are beautiful.
But these look too browny and.
I don't like the brown, right?
Yeah.
And I don't
They're
like.
nudie. They've been.
I don't like the tulips.
I think that's kind of cool when it's like yellowy, like a sunset a little bit.
Yellow.
It's like pink and yellow, like the sunset, like ombre, like on Instagram filter.
Honey, that's gonna read
And you have
dirty.
this color?
Okay. It's gonna read dirty.
It looks cool. I've been obsessed with Disney princesses ever since I was a little girl. So I want the flowers to be sparkly, pink, cute, but of course my mom is doing the opposite. And two people understand that like it's my wedding, so I want to have my friends near me and not feel insulted.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they'll be surrounding you.
Okay.
So I think that tablecloth in there is absolutely gorgeous.
I love that.
Good.
Obviously, I'm really grateful to my mom for coming and doing this with me. Nobody knows flowers like her. But it also reminds me what Peter, the Mine Architect, said, that I should stand up and use my voice.
But I think we should go for a beautiful, gorgeous, simple place
Yes.
card.
And
I think let's just be really
Real,
with
just
that.
the
Just
old
simple
world.
and classic,
That's fine.
right?
Well, I want it to look cool.
Well, but
Oh,
if
that's
there's so
cool.
much going on, it's like,
That's cool.
trust
No, when
me.
people are handed just a stupid card that's like a little white square, that would be lame. I want something that looks at least nice.
Okay. Yeah, I'll
Lame.
bring some more samples. You know, we want you to get married under something. So obviously it'll be in your colors, but here's a place where you could do all white. You know, with the
Yes.
candles.
Yes.
All
It'd
white?
be beautiful.
I liked it better when we did the one that was square.
Okay.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you going to be walking up the aisle and standing there thinking it's you? Because I'm going to be the one standing there in the wedding dress. I want to see
Show her.
photos. I don't
Let me
remember.
show
What
you.
I
Oh,
like.
it's so
I'll show you.
I
gorgeous.
saw so many photos.
I forget it's not my wedding, you know?
Literally, she has completely
I get
forgot
too
that.
excited.
1, find the moment. 6, 7, 8, and then step out to get that moment. There you go. Turn her in into the frame.
I know it's something that we have to do for the wedding, so I'm just going to wing it. I'm going to wear a beautiful dress, twirl around. I have no idea.
Now, what does it mean when someone always has to escape?
I don't like being controlled.
Exactly. How about for you, Kathy? Is that true for you too? Do you
No.
want to be not true? So,
don't care.
out of all these horses, which one?
I like that one.
You like that one? Tell me about that one.
Because that one's little.
Yeah. Right.
And
So you feel
just
safer?
feel safer.
Yeah. Let's go over and say hi to her. But I'm going to bring over a lead line, and we're going to put a halter on her and see if she'll let us. So that's connection,
Right.
not control. We're going to try to connect with her. She might see the halter as what?
A threat?
As control as a threat. That's right. She's not having it, is she? Kathy, you want to give it a try?
Sure.
Come here, baby.
Yeah. So,
Come on. It's not a dog.
come on.
I said it's not a dog.
Yeah.
Come on, buddy.
Whatever. Oh. Kathy, why did she go there?
She just wants to do her thing.
She wants to do her thing, and what you
Come on,
did so
sweetheart.
well was you brought her where she wanted to go.
She's stubborn.
Yeah. So there's a thing in our lives called pressure and release. They have to be balanced because I didn't know that, and horses taught me that. Little pressure and release. See how quick I release? Come on, we're walking this way.
Build the trust.
Yep, come on, I know. We gotta what? Release. I don't know how many times in my life I've kept pulling on people or things or situations, and they'd start to come and I'm still pulling.
Pressure and release. That's interesting.
Pressure and release. Yeah, and it's the same. For me, it's been a lifelong lesson to connect with people and animals so they want to be with me.
Instead of forcing them.
Exactly. What's going on with the wedding? And can you tell me a little bit more about that?
I just think it's a lot of pressure.
It has been hard just with what's happening in the world.
You know, you have to draw the line somewhere.
Right.
Can't have everybody.
Were you always like that? You were always that person that wanted to bring everybody together? And where'd it come from?
I got that from my mom. I was always happy. Like, it wasn't like I was a depressed kid at all. I had the best life. So happy. And then, moved to New York.
And that was it.
No, just like any teenager, they rebel.
Yeah.
My mom was so strict.
What was she strict about that you had to rebel?
Just not allowed to wear makeup. Couldn't go on dates. couldn't go out at night.
I mean, I had to do what I had to do.
Would you want her to do anything different?
Send me to different schools.
Okay. All right.
For sure.
Well, that, sure. Knowing what I know now and what she went through in these schools, I look at her and I can't help but think about those things that she's been carrying with her. That's what's heartbreaking. To have to have lived with that inside all these years.
You were so afraid your daughter was going to die. I mean, we just got to say it.
When your child is hurting, it kills me.
It's your story. It's your life. It's the investment you're putting in today that will bring more depth and more healing for you first and then for the world. What is it that you would want to say before we end this session?
Even though I was mad and resented you when I was a teenager, I forgive you because I know it wasn't your fault and you had no idea. And I hope that you're proud of me and the woman I am, and that you love Carter as much as I do.
I do, honey. I do.